Everybody, socalthero here, walking back to another video of Mon Bazou. In this one, we are going to finish up building the project car that's in the garage there. At least we should be done with it anyways today. I grinded a little bit. I think it's been about 2 or 3 days since the last video that is passed in game here. Gonna make sure Leo's got everything he needs. I did make a little bit of a change to it just for the sake of time, for my sake. As you see, it's mostly down other than one side there. I decided to go with metal bolts instead for the body panels of the car, which I think accents it a little bit more than just having black bolts all over the place. I'm gonna leave the black bolts for the wheels and tires so you could still see those, and then all the other parts are black bolts as well, including the interior, so that's all good to go as well. I have been inside of it, so you can listen to it here. So yeah, it sounds pretty mean. Sounds pretty fast from what I can tell. Anyways, let's go ahead and close the hood on it too. We just have this one wheel we have to put on. It's the next day, and the shop should be open here by the time we get into town, or pretty close to it. So yeah, for those of you that couldn't stick around for the entire video, I get it. It's probably going to be a longer video. I haven't edited yet, but it's probably going to be a pretty long video. The last one I just recorded with the initial build of this car. But I want to say, I had to buy, if you're planning on doing this in the future too, if you have this game, if you want to go with a certain bolt color, not the one for the wheels, but the smaller bolts of the two, you need about 8 to 9 packs of the color you want if you want to stick to a specific color. So keep that in mind if you're looking at doing what I was doing with the all black bolts. You need about 8 or 9 of the packs of them, so it's about 9 days worth in game that you have to go to the shop every day to pick up the parts. But yeah, kept all the I found another pack of the bolts, so it got me a little bit further ahead, and then I had 2 packs of metal bolts, so I started using them, and then I needed to buy 1 more just to finish up the body panels on the car. So bumpers, hatch, hood, fenders, doors, that's all the metal bolts. Everything from the seats and everything else, and wheels and tires and all mechanics are going to be using the black bolts there. We're already at the shop. It looks like we're a little early though, so I'm going to go ahead and leave my truck here for the time being. I'm going to run down to the post office because it has been about a week since I've been there, so I'm sure I have mail. I don't know if I have bills, but I'm pretty sure I have mail. But once the shop opens, that should be enough bolts, and we'll have probably a few extra to put the final wheel and tire on the car. And I'll go double check, but if nothing fell off while I was showing you guys that it does run, then it should be good to go and take it out for a cruise and see how it does. And thinking I'm gonna race it tonight at the races too. Just for context too, I guess I forgot one of the bolts on the exhaust, so when I was revving it and seeing how it sounded, all of a sudden the sound changed. I was like, man, it sounds a lot louder than it did a second ago. And then I looked under and I blew the exhaust off because I only put one of the 2 bolts on that are needed. So keep that in mind if you're building it as well. Make sure you have all the bolts on, and if you're not sure, just fire it up and see if anything falls off, because yeah, it'll definitely fall off if it's incorrect. So we don't need to run any other errands today. Eventually I'm gonna need to grab the parts that I'm not going to use for it, like the original headlights, taillights, the engine, and I think the transmission is in there too from when I picked it up from, I think his name's Antonio, that or it's Anthony, one of the two, that I think, let me see, what's his name? There's Anthony, Antony. Okay, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I mean, I'm partial Canadian, I'm not full Canadian, and I'm not from the French side of Canada either, so I don't know the exact pronunciation of that. But yeah, since I picked up that from him, I'm not going to use those parts, so I'm gonna throw them in the back of the truck here eventually, and take them to the scrapyard and get a little bit of money for recycling them, because I don't really need them. There's no real reason to keep them either. I don't know if you saw it. I mean, I guess you'll see it when we get back here. But you'll see that the wheel rack is in place too for the OEM wheels for the car. I am going to keep those. Let's go ahead and park the truck here for now. Probably end up moving it in a second to get the trailer, and then also to get the car out so we can put the trailer back in. Whoops, I need to put the wheel on first. There we go. So, like I said, I was going to work on the car in the last video. I was going to work on the car so I wasn't sitting here grinding away the days trying to get all the bolts. And that's exactly what I did. That's why it's a about 3 or 4 days later than when the last video was recorded for this game. Yeah, let's just grab this last one that we're going to need to. There we go. Let's see, get this. Yep. Make sure we got all of them. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think we are good to set this thing down and get the first I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. I put this up here, and I don't like my garage or my shop being a mess, so I'm gonna put that in there. All right, so should be good to go now. It is tiny enough. I probably could get it around all this, but I want to move the truck and get it hooked up to the trailer too, so we can get that put away as well. Now that we don't need to tow a car with it. Let me move. I think that's the bus coming. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Almost got hit by the bus. All right, let's connect the trailer. All right, and let's go ahead and move the car out of the way because that is where the trailer usually goes. Oh, that's cool. It's got roll up windows too, so you can roll up and roll down the windows. All right, first time starting on the ground. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely quick. Go ahead and get out of the car. Make sure there's no parts left under here, which I don't see any. I'm gonna change the plate on this one. I think we'll change it to, in honor of the developer, we'll change it to Santa. We'll roll with his name for a little bit here. Alright, so gonna go ahead and park this trailer. Key for this trailer, if you guys are wondering, like how I get it parked in here, is just gotta take it nice and slow. Small corrections. And obviously with this view, it helps too. Oh, I overdid it there. Alright, let's see. Yep, that'll work. Leave that there. Go ahead and kill the truck. Put it in neutral because we're not going to drive it. We want to try out our new car there. It looks like I do need maple syrup, so I'm going to go grab some maple syrup and take a swig of that. So yeah, these are all the parts I'm going to throw in the truck, and then I'm going to run an errand. Probably not on camera. I mean, there's really no point. You guys have seen me go to the junkyard before. Oh, there's my phone going off though. What is that? Oh, okay. All right, so let's check on this. Ooh, this is full too. We're gonna have to be. Again, I'm not gonna do that on. Oh, this is gonna be full too. All right, let's go ahead and drink some maple syrup. I'm gonna fill up some barrels too while I'm at it. Now that I don't need to run for car parts anymore, I can utilize my truck just for that purpose. Let's see here. So yeah, that's gonna require a little bit of filling. So that's full. This will be full. Probably 4 of these will be full too. All right, that's full. Next one going here. So yeah, people have asked, why do I have so many barrels? The reason I do is because that didn't used to be a thing with that big tanker that you can throw in the back of your truck. So I would literally hook up this trailer and I would just take all these barrels in my pickup bed and in that trailer over to the maple syrup dealer. And that's the reason why I have as many as I do here. Yeah, we're going to get quite a bit of these full. I'm going to let this thing fill up overnight. That's fine. And then the next day, which will be Friday, I'll take it out to the maple guy and drop them off, because that'll be the last day he'll take anything to pay me on, because he is closed on the weekends. There we go. Okay, so 4 barrels will get filled up. That's good. I'm good on maple syrup. All right, let's go ahead and I want to have enough energy for the race tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on the computer. That'll advance time about 4 or 5 hours. I'll sleep, then I'll wake up and eat, and it should be enough time that it passed by to where we can take our car out here. Let me go ahead and close the door on that. All right, so we're gonna hop on the computer real quick. This is how I advance time, if you guys ever were wondering, because it advances about 4 or 5 hours. So once this does its thing, your energy doesn't go down or go up though either. So, or down, I guess you can say. It goes up on the bar, but really energy would be draining. Actually, we could do one more here before we go to sleep. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It advances time so I can get to the bolts quicker. That's how I did it. So I can start this recording for you guys as well. But the other thing though, that's a little bit of a drawback, is you'll not be too tired into the next day. So like, see, I'm still like, I'm fine right now. I'm gonna go to sleep though, because I want to have enough energy that I don't fall asleep when we go to the races here, which this is about the perfect time for it. And I didn't check down here. I just briefly checked. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to run to the guys across on the other island too, it looks like. Let's go ahead and pet Leo, show him a little bit of love. What is this? Oh, it's the shadow from the power line. That's interesting. Oh, I am a little hungry though. I don't want to chance it. And as you see, I have plenty of food, so go ahead and hop in the car. I don't know where the light switch is. Is that it? Yep. Okay. Oh wow, this feels really retro with the green lights in here. Speaking of green lights, let's make this not really the green I want. That's a little too bright. I guess we'll just live with it then. All right, parking brake. There we go. And let's move our seat up a little bit. Hazards work. Actually, let's get out and make sure they work. This is something I do when, yep. Something I do when I do work on a car, like my friend's cars. She'll ask me to like change a battery or something. It's just one of those things. I'm like, well, I'll check the lights to make sure they all work too. We have the nitrous in case we need it, but let's go ahead and go here. Like a squid. Oh my, we need all the road in racing this thing. Don't see the fuel gauge in it though, so I'm hoping I have enough fuel. Luckily, I'm pretty cool with the gas station attendant that I could just get fuel after the race. guy feel seeing his old car pull up here? Oh, there's the gauge thing I was missing earlier that fell out. There you go. Now it's back in. How's life? I hate the color black. Well, I'm glad I didn't paint it black. All right, so let's see what rewards we have. No new rewards, so I'm gonna go ahead and race the Evo. Yeah, Evo 3 guy. Let me talk to everybody real quick just to say hi to him. Man, what do you think of your car? This is the guy that used to own the hatch. But you have to befriend, but like I said, I had already done it. I keep hitting the... I can see that's going to be a problem already. I keep hitting the window. Alright, here we go. Lining them up. Pretty cool. It's nice having another car regardless. I don't care if it's not a drift car or not, like they said it was going to be. It might just be the way I have it set up doesn't make it a drift car either. Alright, let's get another race in here. Let's see. So we beat the Evo. Can I race him again? Yep, you already beat that guy. Alright, let's race this guy. And then race the 240. So I'm slowing down just so I don't crash. Because I have done that before. Yep, there he is. Yeah, we really destroyed him. And since we're over here, we're going to go ahead and put gas in our vehicle just to make sure we have a full tank of gas. Because like I said, I don't see a gauge, a gas gauge in the cluster here. So I'm not sure how you read that. So I'm probably not going to get the third race in just due to timing. Put some more gas in this thing. But yeah, this thing kind of reminds me of a... I thought it was like a Civic hatch. But it reminds me more of... Oh, I can adjust the height from here too, I saw. It kind of reminds me of a Geo Metro, to be honest. Like looking at it. Kind of the vibes I'm getting from it. I don't know. The front maybe not so much, but the back with the taillights kind of remind me of a Geo Metro. All right, let's go ahead and we'll see if we can get another race in, but I think they leave at 2 a.m. so probably not going to be able to. See if I can get it to drift. Nope, gonna get it to drift. Oh, they're still here. Okay, I can try to race the Pontiac. I think that's a Sunfire is what that's supposed to be. Try to beat all three of them in my new car. Let's do it. Missed that. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose this one. Because they're shopping faster than you. Well, I lost that race, unfortunately. I was just a little too quick there and missed and didn't turn quite enough to catch that last waypoint. So, guess we're gonna go home and cry about the last race losing it, but we made more money than we lost because the other two races pay more. But anyways guys, that's that's gonna do it for this video of Mon Bazou. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. As more updates come out, I will check them out as well. I really do love this game. Like I said before, it reminds me of My Summer Car, and I really had a lot of fun with My Summer Car, even though I didn't record it as a series on the channel. But I do like Mon Bazou more just because it's a little forgiving in some areas, whereas My Summer Car can be a little head scratching at some points just because of knowledge that you need and having to reach out to the community page on the Steam not Steam Workshop, but the Steam boards to understand how to fully put it together. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.